Good morning, dear children. Let us start. Okay, yesterday we studied how we can prepare aggregate supply schedule and supply curve. Okay. So what are the components of aggregate supply? Components are consumption, expenditure and saving. Then what is saving? Consumption, expenditure already we have completed. The next topic, saving. Saving is a part of income. So saving we can find out, we can use the formula Y minus C. Okay. So what are all the formulas we studied? First one, A D is equal to C plus I. Or we can write level of income is equal to C plus I. Then consumption, function we can write function of Y. Then consumption is equal to C dash plus B Y. Then now AS is equal to C plus S or Y is equal to C plus S. From here we are getting S is equal to Y minus C. C is equal to Y minus S. Okay. Till here this much formula we got. Easily you can prepare. If you know AD is equal to C plus I, then definitely you can. Like that AS is equal to C plus S, automatically you can solve other equations. Okay. Saving. Saving is a part of income. We can use the letter S. It has three situations. Usually we can see why. Suppose income is 500. From here consumption is 300. What is saving? What is the formula for saving? Y minus C. So Y minus C, 500 minus 300. 500 minus 300. What is the answer? 200. So saving is 200. This is the first situation. So this first situation we can remark this is positive saving. This is the first situation. Why we said positive saving? Here income is greater than consumption. So saving is positive. Again the same income I am taking 500. Consumption also 500. What we will get? Saving is equal to 0. 500 minus 500. This is 0 level of saving. 0 saving. No saving. Full we spent for consumption. This is the second situation of saving. First situation is positive saving. Second situation is 0 saving. Again same level of income I am taking, but economy spend suppose 600 crore or lakh, like that you can, okay. This is simply example I am saying. 500 income, level of consumption is 600. What is saving? Income minus consumption. Income minus consumption, what is the answer? Minus 100. So this situation we can write here, this saving or negative saving. This saving or negative saving. These are the three situations of saving. First one, positive saving. If income is greater than consumption, that is positive saving. If income is equal to consumption, that is zero saving. If income is less than consumption, that is negative saving or dissaving. These are the three situations of saving. Okay. Noted. Then by using the previous data, if I plot on a graph, we will get what we can measure here, level of income or GDP or national income. Here saving. We are getting an upward sloping curve. So this point shows here what is happening. Saving is equal to 0 or zero saving, or we can use the term break even point. Break even point. Okay. First situation is positive saving. Second situation is zero saving. And third situation is dissaving. So this part we can take as positive saving. Why? Here income is greater than consumption. Zero saving shows income is equal to consumption. Negative saving, this part shows dissaving. Here income is less than consumption. We can use minus C dash. Autonomous saving. We can use this one. Zero level of income. What is there? That saving shows autonomous consumption. Negative sign should be there. C dash we already studied, that is consumption, autonomous consumption. Minus C dash shows autonomous saving. Okay. This is graphical representation of saving curve. Then we know functional relationship between income and saving shows saving function. Level of income determines level of saving. But how much? Like consumption part, here also we can measure tendency to save. Tendency to save, the same process we are studying, so here we can use the word propensity. Propensity to save. consumption part we studied, there are two types of tendency or propensity, that is average propensity to consume and marginal propensity to consume. Here, average propensity to save and marginal propensity to save. Okay, both the terms indicated saving and income. Average propensity to save shows the ratio between total saving and total income. That is average propensity to save. The ratio between total saving and total income. So we can write the formula APS is equal to S by Y. Clear? Previously what we studied, APC is equal to C by Y. Here APS shows S by Y. Then MPS. The same concept we can take here. Marginal propensity to save. Marginal shows additional. So how we can prepare the ratio between additional saving and additional income. That will give marginal propensity to save. From here we can make formula for MPS, that is delta S by delta Y. Okay, so this is saving function. Functional relationship between income and level of saving shows saving function. If income increases, saving also, but how much? That tendency we can measure by using average propensity to save and marginal propensity to save. Both the concept indicates the ratio between saving and income. For APS we are using total saving and total income. For MPS we are using additional saving and additional income. By using that one we can prepare formula APS is equal to S by Y and MPS is equal to delta S by delta Y. We can add one more formula here related to APS and MPS. Here APS is equal to S by Y and MPS is equal to delta S by delta Y. APC is equal to C by Y and MPC is equal to delta C by delta Y. Why I am using all these means we need daily, you should revise all these formulas for we need for numericals. Okay, so this much formula we got, like statistics what and all we study, like the daily you have to practice. Aggregate demand is equal to C plus I, that is Y. Y is equal to C plus I. Then relationship between income and consumption shows consumption function. This is consumption equation. Aggregate supply C plus S or Y is equal to C plus S. From there we are getting S, Y minus C and C is equal to Y minus S. Then APC C by Y, MPC delta C by delta Y, MPS S by Y and MPS delta S by delta Y. Okay, this much you have to be noted down. Then next one, graphical representation of APS. Graphical representation of APS. In between I am giving homework. You can prepare an imaginary schedule and draw a diagram for APS. Like that MPS also, okay. Graphical representation of APS. What we can measure here, horizontal axis level of income or GDP or national income. Here saving curve we need for APS. What is the shape of saving curve? Upward sloping. 3 situations are there, negative, 0 and positive. That's why we are getting like this. This is our saving curve. How we studied in consumption part, the same process, the same process we can take here also. Suppose level of income is Y. At OY level of income, what is a saving? O, yes. Okay. So from the diagram, we can make APS is equal to level of saving is OS. Or we can give, suppose I am giving here P. This is level of saving OS by level of income is OY. If I am giving, suppose level of income is 500 and saving is 200. We just substitute 200 by 500. 2 by 5. What is the answer? 0.4, right? So 40% of income is to be saved. That is the meaning. 40% of income is to be saved. Copy this one. This is graphical representation of APS. Suppose we need to represent graphical presentation of MPS. Here also we need saving curve. Again imaginary saving curve, upward sloping curve, 3 situations. That is why negative saving also we have to mention. Here positive saving, negative saving, here 0 level. 0 level of saving is also known as break even point. Don't forget that point, break even point. This shows break even point. Okay, we can measure here level of income, here saving. We have to represent marginal propensity to save. Marginal propensity to save means additional saving from additional level of income. So, suppose initial level of saving income is OY. Initial level of income is OY and saving is OS. When income increase from OY to OY dash, saving also increase from S to, I am using P, OP, because already one label comes now. Yes, let's say I am giving for saving OP, initial level of saving, and new level of saving is P dash. Okay, here Y dash level of income is additional income, and P dash shows additional saving. Or we can do like this. This is additional income, that we can mention delta Y. Clear? This is additional level of income, that's this is delta Y. This is additional level of saving, that I am using delta S. I think you understood. From here we are getting the slope of saving curve. Already we studied slope of consumption curve is MPC. Why? Their ratio between additional consumption and additional income are getting. That is the slope of consumption curve. Like that, here also we are getting slope of this curve, that is delta S by delta Y. This is MPS. So here one more question. From here you can think like this. What is the shape of saving curve? Means upward sloping. What is the slope of saving curve? That is MPS. Delta S by delta Y. That is marginal propensity to save. Till here okay? So this shaded part shows slope of saving curve. Slope of saving curve, that is MPS. So that two topics over. Saving, 3 situations. Positive saving, zero saving, and negative saving. Negative saving is also known as dissaving. Okay. Then graphical representation of saving curve. Here also we are getting 3 situations: positive saving, negative saving, and zero saving and negative saving. Positive saving, zero saving, and negative saving. Negative saving or dissaving. Then saving function, S is equal to function of Y. There we can measure a tendency to save, that is propensity to save. There are 2 measures: average propensity to save and marginal propensity to save. Both indicates level of saving and income. APS, total ratio between total saving and total income. MPS, additional saving and additional income. Okay. So graphical representation of APS. Graphical representation of MPS. I think this much you understood. I am going to wind up. One homework I have given: prepare an imaginary schedule for APS and MPS. Based upon that data you can draw a curve. Okay, APS and MPS. And if you can, you just prepare a numerical also, imaginary schedule you can. Okay, I think you understood. Very slowly I am moving. I think it's okay. Otherwise you can give suggestion through WhatsApp.